get in them. You don't have to today. So mainly we're removing the queen excluder.
Jack, I put that top super on there, and the bees weren't putting anything in there, so I came out and took some of the frames from the second one and put them up in the top, but I think they're still not going up in the top.
You read my whole blog. You know the whole controversy about queen excluders, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the literature I've read, everybody says that all the day dance and all those say, queen excluder is the way to go. So.
It is, if you're simply coming out here to take that super and blow the bees out with a forced air or drive them out with the chemical, you don't want to spend the time looking to see if the frames have larvae in them. And so a queen excluder is better than
and then a queen, or the queen, either one. Yeah.
But if you're just a single hive, there's no reason why you can't take the time to look at each frame and see is there larvae here or not. I could see the last time you were here you had to get away quick.
I haven't quite perfected how to not hurt them.
Yeah, very.
But actually what happened was I stumbled and sprained my ankle. I have a tool actually that I was using to, you can hang the frames on the side.
Oh yeah.
And I stepped on that and sprained my ankle and just about fell over.
Yeah, and then everybody's quite concerned. And the only way they really have it measuring or saying that they're upset is just stinging, really.
Well,
you have such a lot of property, wonderful for my dog. I don't think he'll go very far, but...
Yeah, I actually have a gate up there that's about to close.
I think he's there. He is.
Yeah.
He never goes too far. I try to remember every time I go in, there's no way to make a first impression after you've bumbled somehow. If you come in very slowly, they may actually think you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
Now every time I pick up a lid, I always say look for the queen, but a lady I was with last week, she put the lid on the ground. She said she looked, look, and that lid was on the ground 20 minutes, and when she put it back, there was the queen. It had been on the ground the whole time.
And now the risk is that the queen's going to might fly off. It's okay.
She's not there. I might be using that lid for putting the super, so I didn't want the dead bees there. I don't want to remind them of the past. Be careful, buddy. Yeah, there's no honey started here. The bees are here, but they didn't start anything. I remember the first time I proved to myself that I learned to go slow. Something bad had happened, and I was holding a heavy super, and I was being stung 1 sting per second.
Oh gosh.
And you can't do anything. You must simply continue to be slow. And I just counted 1, 2, 3, how many stings. I guess that was my graduation in beekeeping.
How long have you been doing this?
About 10 years.
Yeah.
But I read about it for about 10 before that.
Uh-huh.
So much to read. There's some weight to the super. It's not enough.
I've never seen the queen.
No. It's pretty rare. There's no reason to look for it. Everything's working. I need to find her. You can tell she exists.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even just by the mood at the front door, you can tell she exists.
Hmm.
If they're watching the entrance, if they're checking ID badges and such, you can tell she's in there. Just
Mm-hmm.
morale. Shows you.
They were making there was a big massive lump of bees on the front of the hive. And they seemed to be there, in the evening.
Oh yeah.
And I was afraid that they were going to swarm. They were getting ready to swarm.
Usually what that is it's too hot inside.
Mm-hmm.
What we can do when we put it back together, we can put a stick at the back of the inner cover.
Uh-huh.
So the outer cover won't quite stick.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So we've got some honey and comb in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4 frames, but the outer 5 or 6 have nothing. So they won't need that extra super.
Yeah.
This is plenty of space.
Mm-hmm.
You'd like us to put a different bottom on for the ants.
Yes.
Happy to do that. It shouldn't be that heavy. I think I could probably do it myself.
Well, I'm getting my confidence up over here, so.
Yeah, I think it's all in the first impression. I did not do anything bad and then have to apologize for it.
Uh-huh.
The whole time I've been very honorable and very careful. And just the speed I'm going gives them some kind of confidence that
Uh-huh.
I'm not the typical bird or
Mhm.
bear. By the way, this is generally the side up.
Okay.
It has more space.
Okay.
That has less space.
Okay.
It has to do with this bee space idea. Underneath here, they're less likely to seal it to the frames if it's not a huge amount. If
Uh-huh.
this huge amount, they're likely to fill it with wax.
Right. The bee width or height theory.
Yeah. So I'm going to get this box over here and